Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. You know what time it is. I hope you do. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, your sister with the curly braids. I'm so pleased to be with you here on my own channel at Vicki Dillard TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, beloved. I have a little bit of a ritual, even though I can't see too many of you just yet, but hopefully that will change here momentarily. Beloved, as you come in, be sure to come in giving us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and be sure to share the broadcast with you. Thank you so very much. We ask that you do that because it helps to activate the algorithm to inform other folks that we are here. Thank you so very much, family. On the count of three, I want everybody to be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button, would you? And share, share, share. Okay, I'm seeing some folks come on in now. Shout out to our moderators like Shalina. Hey, sis, how you doing, beloved? And I see some of the others coming on in. Jean, Wyma, Darlene, Ariel, Chris, and others. Thank you so much. On the count of three, family, I want everybody to hit that thumbs up button on the count of three. Share, share, share. Make sure that you're subscribed to the network, beloved, and make sure that you hit receive all notifications, even when they don't send out the notifications. Don't like to be somebody. On the count of three, I want everybody to hit that button, okay? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Thank you so very much, beloved. You all know that time is of the essence with the changing of the guards, as I call it, and the changing of the gods. Yes, that is to say, in Vicki's terms that I've been talking about for some years now, that there is a shift in the natural world order because there's divine shifts in the spiritual realm. Are y'all hearing me today? Very real shifts. And family, my spiritual mastermind school is about raising up folks so that they are spiritually ready for this shift and transition, because it is our proper spiritual metaphysical alignment that's going to give us the edge in every area of life. I need somebody black to talk black to me. Hey, brother Zebulon Eggs. Let's go, lovely. Thank you, precious. Melissa said, I caught the live. Yes, you did, beloved. Vigil said, hey, Silver. Hey, precious. Hey, beloved. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. So this is one of the reasons why I do my spiritual school, which is only $45 a month. And, you know, there's a statement, a spiritual statement that says that my people perish for lack of knowledge. So, beloved, the reality is that when you have the appropriate and right knowledge, beloved, let me fix this camera. Give me 1 second. There we go. It says that my people perish for lack of knowledge. So, family, if you have the right knowledge, that means that you're able to be in a position of success. I heard a lady say one time that information changes the seasons of your life. And how many of you all know that information, spiritual, divine information, is energy? So when you're able to receive energy and when you're able to receive energy, and then you turn around and you act on that particular energy, it shapes your entire life. That's what I teach in my spiritual courses. Sometimes we don't understand the effects of the results that we're getting in our lives because it has to do with what information we're privy to. Are y'all hearing me today? So hit the link. It's only $45 a month before we begin to change the prices, which I'm going to do soon. And my students in the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, they get all kinds of yummy benefits, major discounts that the average person doesn't get initially. So I want to let you know that you get all kinds of benefits, plus access to my monthly masterminds. Even when I was out recently for a medical procedure, my students got access to one of my ancestors webinars, which is 3-4 times the amount that they monthly pay. Talk black to me, somebody. And so, of course, if you get in now for $45 a month, you're grandmothered in, which means that when the price goes up in the future, you won't be affected by it, and you'll still get some of the other yummy benefits. And for those of you that sign up, you get access to our community. Basically, it's Vicki Dillard's own social media platform under the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, under Vicki Planet. So that means you get to engage with each other as well, okay? So family, I'm getting ready to go over this article very, very briefly, okay? Because I want to talk to you about the upcoming election. And I want to remind you that the powers that shouldn't be are preparing and trying to prevent the destruction of the ending of their world. Talk back to me, somebody. Are y'all hearing me today? Talk black to me, somebody. Thumbs up, share, share, share. And by the way, my moderators are going to be putting important information in the chat. They're highlighted in blue, so be sure to screenshot that and pay attention to that, okay, family? All right, let me get to where I'm going. Family, I want you all to look at this headline. This headline, actually, I'm going to be reading to you from two different news outlets, news publications, a recent one and one that was a couple months ago, which is still pretty recent. But this one that I want to talk to you about now just happened a few days ago. So I want you all to watch this, okay? Do you all see this headline? Can everybody see this headline real quick? Thank you, Virgil, for your $20 gift. It's blessed 1,000-fold. Brother Zebulon, I'm not playing with you. You got to put you on that on the big screen. I say, yes, beloved. Watch this. Y'all see this? I just want to make sure y'all see the headline. Obama jumps in to help Biden defeat Trump again. The white supremacist world is falling, and their black-faced managers like Barack Hussein Obama, who helped to further this white supremacist anti-black imperialist regime, they made more progress under the black-faced man than they ever could have done under any of his previous managers. Talk black to me, somebody. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Now, the other article that I'm going to read a brief excerpt from, I've discussed this issue before. Look at this headline. Do you all remember me discussing this particular headline? Do you all remember me discussing this particular headline? This was still pretty recent, but I want to connect some dots here. Are y'all seeing this? I want to connect some dots here. Y'all see that headline? How Obama held a secret lunch meeting with Biden to urge him to be, quote, more aggressive as he, quote, fears Trump is more formidable than the president realizes. So Joe Biden has been accused of being in cognitive decline. He's scaring everybody because he's going around when he's talking to world leaders on the mic talking about he finna go to bed. How many of y'all remember that clip? Some of y'all thought I made that up. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. How many of y'all remember I showed you that clip? Where y'all laughing? Some of y'all already laughing. How many of y'all remember the other day? I knew I had to pull it up because some of y'all thought I was just making that up. Y'all think that Vicki's out here embellishing stuff. No. He was before the world at a press conference, wasn't he? Sorry about the sound. Let me see.
I suspect, I don't know. just like I would, trying to figure out what to do about the particular crisis they're having now. But I don't think it's a crisis relating to conflict between China and the United States. As a matter of fact, I think it's less likely to cause that kind of conflict. I don't, anyway, I just think that there are other things on leaders' minds and they respond to what's needed at the time. And look, nobody likes having celebrated international meetings if you don't know what you want at the meeting. If you don't have a game plan. He may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it with me. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
I don't know about you, family. I don't know about you. It's noon, but I don't know about you. But I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. At this global summit, thank you, Nikki, for being ahead of the game and putting some beds in the chat. God, today, y'all thought I was. This is why I have to pay attention to global news. He's telling world leaders he's finna go to bed. I don't know about you, but I'm about to go to bed. Talk black to me, somebody. God, today. Vicki, please move on to what you're going to talk about. That ain't even why I had to do that because some of y'all really be thinking that Vicki is out here just jumping to conclusions. And then if you listen to your blackface media, the moment you sit there and tell them Joe is out of his mind and you start playing them clips like that, they will justify it. They'll say he just playing or there was a glitch in the system. Or they'll deflect to Donald Trump saying something stupid too. We don't deny that Donald Trump says stupid stuff. But Ninja, you all want us to pretend like that Joe Biden is not doing it too. The same way they would tell us the whole world is going to end under Trump. Ninja, what's worse than black genocide that Joe Biden instigated years ago and the genocide he's got going on and supporting right now in Palestine? That's all we saying. So black to be somebody. Let me wipe this up, family. Are y'all hearing me today? Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Can y'all see me all right? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Shoot, funny looking self. Nobody is denying that Trump is a nut. We just saying this ninja is out here telling world leaders he forgot what he was supposed to say. This man has the nuclear codes. He can help blow up the world. He's supposed to be talking at this Vietnamese conference or whatnot and forgot what he was talking about, got confused, got throwed. I'm from the dirty South. That's from the dictionary, not the dictionary. He didn't get thrown. He got throwed. And then tells the world leaders, I don't know about you, I'm about to go to bed. We all believe that you should do that. Somebody rolled him out the White House. Talk black to me. And you all know I understand medical issues. I have been overcoming some very serious things myself. I will never mock anybody's condition. But you can't be sitting up there knowing that this man is out of his mind and thinking that you're supposed to be president. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You should be just like you said, in bed. God, today. You're supposed to be in somebody's bed. And stop. Thumbs up, thumbs up. But Vicki, get to where you're going. The article that I want to read from, like I said, I wanted to connect some dots. But let me once again remind you, this was just done a couple weeks ago. This is a piece from CNN. Okay, watch this. Obama jumps in to help Joe Biden. Let me give you just a little bit of background. Obama spent several hours last Friday in the family dining room of the White House visiting the former president, Joe Biden. He's talking about how cheerful the mood was. I ain't trying to get to that. I got to skip down to some more important parts. It talks about the fact that Obama has made clear to associates in recent months that he believes that Biden's intensifying rematch with Donald Trump in November will be incredibly close and that the 2024 election marks, quote, an all hands on deck moment. People familiar with his thinking told CNN. To that end, his return to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue last week was largely a working visit. Y'all hear me today? So Barack Obama, who argued against reparations when he was in office. How many of y'all know the multiple broadcasts I did on that? Obama not only did he not push reparations, he argued against it when he was in office. Now, he called himself trying to change his mind a little bit on social media in recent years since he's left the White House, but he is not actively and does not actively promote reparations. When he was in office, how many of y'all remember me reading you direct transcript excerpts from the piece that he did with Ta-Nehisi Coates in the Atlantic, where he said one of the reasons why we shouldn't be getting no reparations is because first generation Asians and Latinos didn't have nothing to do with what we went through, so they shouldn't have to pay. He justified white Jews getting reparations from the whole world. He said because some of the survivors were still alive and could point to articles in jewelry and furniture that belonged to them. He literally said something to that extent in that piece. That's why I'm telling you to look it up. Oh, I done lost my earring. Look, that vibration is high, y'all. I don't know, I already lost. I'm trying to be cute up in here and stuff. Back to my earring that fell off. So family, thumbs up, share, share, share. Watch this. So y'all keep listening. Shalina, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Watch this, family. Biden and Obama, along with former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, with her funny-looking self, is always a Becky in every generation that pushes white supremacy. Don't you ever forget that. That's the reason why you hear me reading from excerpts from the WKKK, which was the women auxiliary, the women Ku Klux Klan. Most people don't know that they were actually considered to be the most formidable force for white supremacy because their manner in which they entrenched the doctrine of white supremacy held stronger than their men running out, setting something on fire and lynching somebody. Vicki, move on. Nancy Pelosi's funny-looking self was there participating in the organizing call in the White House residence heralding the 14th anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. We have the chance to do even more, but that only happens if we send Joe and Kamala back to the White House in November. Obama said in the video, so we've got to keep working. Off camera, y'all listen, Obama told Biden that he thought the president's State of the Union remarks earlier this month had been effective and were breaking through, according to people familiar with the conversation. Obama also emphasized to Biden how much he believes healthcare will be politically potent and important issue in the upcoming election. So how many of y'all saw the State of the Union? If you didn't, some of y'all know I did a little bit of coverage of it shortly after it, but I was tortured the whole time. You could tell they shot him up with something that was going to keep him strong for 2 hours. He couldn't blink and make facial expressions. But how many of y'all saw it where he started screaming and hollering 1 minute, then he went low, almost went into that mode. He almost slipped up and said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to go to bed. And he snapped back real quick and started screaming. How many of y'all saw that clip where he was about to say something crazy during the State of the Union, when you remember when he was shaking everybody's hands and stuff? How many of y'all saw that clip? Right when he was getting ready to say something crazy, the people told him, "Don't say that, sir. You being recorded." And he repeated what they said about him being recorded. So they stopped him from making a walnut of himself. How many of y'all saw that? They told him he had a hot mic going on. They saw the words forming out of his mouth. That's how slow it comes out, to where they can literally catch the words. So they caught the word out the atmosphere, told him, Mr. President, walnut, sir, you on a hot mic moment. He actually repeated what the person said, oh, a hot mic, so he could shut up real quick because he was talking to a congressperson. It was about to say something that would have been just unbelievably embarrassing, but true. So they had a man walking with him. How many of y'all saw that man walking with him? They had him in a regular suit, so you all wouldn't know that was his handler and the guy to stop him from falling and making a fool of himself. So they had that man within proximity. So if he did something real crazy, he would pitch Biden. So he'll scream and holler and say, I don't know about you all, but I got to go to bed. God dang. Yo, I was tortured watching the whole State of the Union But then I watched some of the clips from C-SPAN. As y'all know, C-SPAN, it don't be no interruptions. You don't get all that miscellaneous chit-chat. Child, after it was over on C-SPAN, child, he was shaking hands and all that, and the camera was rolling. He was about to say something dumb. Let him say it. But his handler shut him down real quick and told him he was on the hot mic. I said, my God, today. Where is the love? Thank you for your gift, beloved. She said, keep going, Queen. Thank you, precious. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Watch this. Family, watch this. Okay, Vicki, keep reading. It says, off camera, I think I read that part before. Yes, I did, where he talking about, he emphasized how Biden, how much he believes that the healthcare would be politically potent and all that, right? It goes on to say how the campaign also recorded other content featuring the two presidents. Sources say that they plan to roll out in the coming weeks. Obama and Biden speak regularly. Sources say the former president remains in direct contact with some of the top officials. Now, watch this, family. Let me skip down because this is kind of a long article. I want to get to the part where he had the little expensive, posh dinner to raise money. There's a point I wanted to make about that. Let me skip. Give me 1 second, family. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. Would you share? It says here, let me read this first. The former president has lent an occasional hand to Biden since the current president's re-election announcement last year, particularly through public raising appeals and in quiet conversations in hopes of allaying concern that some Democrats about Biden seeking a second term. His engagement with the Biden campaign is expected to intensify as the general election kicks into higher gear. An aide said that he already agreed to several campaign appearances before November, as he works to help rebuild Biden's winning coalition. So because Joe Biden is out of his mind and scaring us all with his mental decline and his physical decline, they got Kamala with her crazy self out there talking for him, and they got Obama standing in as his proxy. Talk black to me, somebody. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this. Obama's biggest embrace of Biden's re-election effort comes Thursday. This is what I want you to hear. At a star-studded Manhattan fundraiser featuring Biden, Obama, and former President Bill Clinton. The three presidents will sit for a rare conversation moderated by Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert, family, is not a skilled political expert. How many of y'all know Stephen Colbert is a comedian? It will hardly be a routine meeting for the President's Club. And when Clinton, y'all hear that? When Clinton and Obama take the stage at the Radio City Music Hall, their appearance will underscore the extraordinary moment in American history as a sitting president is locked in a bitter fight to keep his predecessor from returning to the White House. So they're going to have who? Jim Crow Joe, Obama, and Bill Clinton. Now, you all know that I like to sometimes give you historical context that may not be necessarily directly related to my topic, but it's indirectly related because I need you to know the background and the devilment of the powers that shouldn't be. Now, of course, you've heard about the devastating effects of the 1994 crime bill, which Joe Biden was one of the main masterminds behind. But of course, it was signed by a Democrat president, Bill Clinton, right? We know that he is a certified racist, but he smiled a lot, talking about he smoked weed but didn't inhale, and he played the saxophone. So some of you young folks that's listening to us, you weren't around during this campaign. You weren't around when he was on the Arsenio Hall show with the saxophone wooing black people. His political career preceding his president, y'all know he was a governor of Arkansas. Yes? So these are the things that I got to remind some of you all about and how they tried to appeal with great ease to black folks. Some of y'all don't know that he used that. And for his re-election, some of y'all don't remember when he got caught up with Monica Lewinsky because she was peeling back the banana in the White House. She was the Chiquita banana scandal. We're just gonna leave it at that. Y'all know I try to keep it PG for the babies and stuff. So the Chiquita, Nikki, why you do that? God, today. Nikki, stop. I cannot. So this white girl was peeling back the banana and stuff. Or the former president of the United States. That was a scandal. Most of the Republicans impeached him in the House. The Senate refused to take it all the way there, so he was able to live another day. Notwithstanding that fruit encounter. God, today. Child. So he actually used that kind of stuff to his advantage, to where a lot of black folks came to his aid because he was a nice white supremacist. And so he was using the Chiquita banana scandal, plus him having smoked weed but claimed that he didn't inhale, and the fact that he played the saxophone. Black folks, some of you got caught up in them three little things right there and said, well, hell, he black. And some of y'all was stupid enough, dumb enough, crazy enough to actually say he was the first black president. Now, so all y'all need to be prosecuted for that, whoever said that. Y'all was actually out there calling him our first black president because of that madness. So my young people out there, this real life. Some of y'all's mamas and daddies, and some instances your grandmamas and stuff, was out there talking about he was the first black president because he had his banana peel. He said he smoked weed but didn't inhale, and because a ninja played saxophone. I love your top. Thank you, Angie. The devil is crazy. Watch this. So y'all know he was the one smiling in that face that signed the anti-black crime bill. Yes? Well, as I mentioned, this may not seem like it's directly connected, but it's relevant because I always like to peel back certain historical and political facts that you might need to know. Now, it's been a minute since some of you all that have been following me for years, when I was on other networks that I helped to build and bring credibility and profit to, you all are used to me reading, from this 414-page book by Dr. Wesley about understanding the assault on the black man, black manhood, and black masculinity. You all are used to me reading excerpts from a number of books. But what I want us to focus on about Bill Clinton, because I need you to understand this is who Biden, along with Obama, is calling on to assist with the re-election. I got to remind you of the mindset that they have toward us and toward their commitment to the maintenance of white supremacy. It's an all hands on deck, including Obama, because they don't want this diabolical and demonic system to end. Talk black to me, somebody. Everybody, please hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Sherry, thank you for your gift. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. I beg your pardon. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you all, those of you that have been supporting me after I was gone for so long. I was here about a week or so ago because I was gone for a couple of weeks before that. I was handling some medical procedure stuff and all that. So thank you so much for your patience and your precious love. We're going to keep things going. You all know that I'm working on a bunch of yummy things in front of the camera, behind the camera. And one such thing, of course, I want you all to be sure to meet me and my brothers and sisters in Washington, D.C. on Juneteenth for our reparations rally. I was asked by our dear brother, Tariq Nasheed, a renowned businessman and filmmaker, to be one of the speakers there. And you can see me there in the green. I'm looking forward to seeing you around June 15th there, beloved. We're going to ship shape what is called our nation's capital. We ain't coming to play, beloved. So just go to the website for more information at reparations, Rally for Reparations. That's Rally, the letter for reparations, rallyforreparations.com for more information, okay? So meet us in D.C. I am so honored and so excited for us to stand in the gap concerning that which concerns our ancestors and us in the nation's capital, considered to be really even the world's power center. And we're there, beloved, to do our own congressional hearing. Somebody talk black to me, our own congressional proceeding. Don't play with it. Now, about Bill Clinton. Again, I always like to give you information that I think that we need to be aware of. We know some of the other diabolical stuff that he's done in Haiti, as well as I mentioned, the crime bill, right? But what I want you to recall, and I've talked about this before, but it's worth noting. On page 27 of the book, the title of this chapter is The Clintons, Super Predators, and Their Black Prey. Are y'all hearing me today? Thank you for putting that link in, Shalina. Here it says, in 1985, Arkansas Governor Bill Clinton joined political strategists from Georgia Senator Sam Nunn, Virginia Governor Chuck Robb, and Tennessee Senator Al Gore. Are y'all listening? And together they established the Democratic Leadership Council, the DLC. So when you hear me refer to the DLC, that's from in the 80s, about 40 years ago now, almost. Watch this. The aim is they're known as the DLC, right? Are y'all hearing me? The aim of the DLC was to get the White House back from the Republicans by making the Democratic Party, are y'all listening, more palatable to a key constituency, white males. Southern white men in particular. Did y'all hear what I said? You got these mostly so-called Democrats here that started what's known as the DLC. What did I say that stands for, family? Where my intelligent black people at? I got college students that tell me that they look at the books that I refer to and use the citations in there for their undergrad papers and all that kind of stuff. Where my intelligent black folks? What did I just say that the DLC stood for? The Democratic Leadership Council. Two names that you certainly recognize is Bill Clinton and Al Gore. Yes? Y'all listen. What did I say that who their aim was? Who did I say their aim was? Their aim was white males, but Southern white males in particular. Thumbs up, family. Watch this. Taking a page from who? Nixon's Southern strategy. The DLC would appeal to the Southern white males electorate by whistleblowing the embrace of white supremacy. We're not talking about Donald Trump folk. We said who? Clinton, Al Gore, Chuck Robb, former Virginia governor, Georgia Senator Sam Nunn, Tennessee, who I just mentioned, Tennessee Senator Al Gore, right? Among others, right? Your Democrats decided to go racist. Rashad said, bring it, goddess. Some of y'all don't know this. This is the reason why we keep trying to tell you that the Democrats are no different. They're devilish. They're just the ones that smile in our face and eat your fried chicken and catfish. Watch. There is no clearer, more transparent display of the DLC's aim and agenda than the campaign event that they organized for presidential candidate Bill Clinton on March 1st, 1992. Y'all better pay attention. A week before what? Super Tuesday. What did they do? It was a press conference held, where y'all? At Stone Mountain Correctional Institute in Stone Mountain, Georgia. How many of y'all know about that? Are y'all listening? Let me flip the page. This ain't no game, family. I said this is not a game. These are your Democrats. These are the things that mainstream media is not going to talk to you about. They just want you to focus on the banana pillage. Watch this. The small state correctional facility was actually located at the base of the actual Stone Mountain, Georgia's most renowned historical marker. Watch this. But the imposing Stone Mountain is also an iconic site for who? For American white supremacists. Somebody just said, keep your enemies close. No, baby. The Democrats are the enemy. They saw the white supremacist white male as their ally, not the enemy. Why do I say that? Because it's the Democrats that passed legislation. Legislation are those things that you're compelled to obey that destroyed nearly 2 generations of black folks. This is not one of those instances where you pull in the enemy so that you can benefit, so that your side can win. No, baby. That's not that. Keep reading, Vicki. The small state correctional facility was actually located at the base of the actual Stone Mountain, Georgia's most renowned historical marker. By the imposing Stone Mountain, it's also an iconic site for American white supremacists. I just read that. The initial sculpting of the mountain celebrating, are y'all listening? 3 Confederate soldiers was by a Klansman named Gutzon Borglum, Borglum, who also sculpted Mount Rushmore. It's time to go to school, family. The modern Ku Klux Klan was born during a rally atop Stone Mountain on November 25th, 1915. Where my intelligent black folks at? I know y'all can absorb what I'm talking about here. You know I'm going to give y'all ammunition that you ain't finna get nowhere else. Because we have to disabuse you of the lie that the Democrats are not as bad as the Republicans. I got to say that part again. The modern Ku Klux Klan was born during a rally atop Stone Mountain on November 25th, 1915. They strategically, who chose that place? Your Democrats, the DLC. Keep listening. For the next 50 years, Stone Mountain would be the site of the annual Labor Day cross burning. For the next 50 years, y'all think I'm... For the next 50 years, Stone Mountain would be the site of the annual Labor Day cross burning. This is where your Democrat DLC chose to pitch white male supremacists a week before Super Tuesday. And as Nathan Robinson, editor of Current Affairs, writes, quote, the town of Stone Mountain itself also became a white supremacist mecca. Perhaps no other location in the country has remained so closely associated with white supremacy for so long, end quote. Somebody said, Vicki, Speaker of the House. Yes, Speaker of the Black House, beloved. God today. You can call me that, but beloved. Watch this. Watch this. I got to remind y'all of who y'all dealing with these, who's helping Biden win this White House back. These are the mindsets that's at work. Do you understand? The state prison where this Clinton campaign even took place was at the base of the icon of white supremacy, located at 5500 Vulnerable Street. James Venerable, after whom the street is named, was a legendary local, are y'all ready? Klan leader. Where are my intelligent black folks at? No, we're not talking about no Republicans in this group. They said that he took a page out of Nixon. The picture taken from the press conference depicts Bill Clinton flanked by DLC leader Sam Nunn, behind him Georgia Governor Zell Miller, and opposite Nunn is Georgia Congressman Ben Lewis, outspoken defender, watch this, of the Confederate flag. I'm just trying to see, can y'all think of anybody or any situation? No Republican could ever come up with something that racist. I said no Republican can even be that slick to come up with something that good to appeal to white supremacists. Let me read just a little bit more and I'm done, okay? I want y'all to have that little bit of background on Clinton, even though I've discussed that before, but too many of you all may or may not know about that. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I was looking for the picture Here it is. Y'all ready to see this? Y'all see? Somebody take a screenshot. Look behind Bill Clinton in this picture and his Democratic white supremacist buddies. Neither Nixon nor Reagan, both of them were racist. Both of them was anti-black, and both of them engaged in policies that were anti-black, like the crack cocaine and stuff. But Bill Clinton codified it with the law in new and powerful ways, notwithstanding other previous policies and laws. Look at the image of this family. Look who's standing behind him. The hell is going on? Y'all take that and give that to your black talking heads and tell them to shove it. I'm almost done. The picture taken from the press conference depicts Bill Clinton. I just read that part. Y'all watch this? I'm going to read the names again. Depicts Bill Clinton flanked by DLC leader Sam Nunn. Behind him, Georgia Governor Zell Miller. And the opposite Nunn is Georgia Congressman Ben Lewis, an outspoken defender of the Confederate flag. Behind all of these suited white men, which you all know, are young black males suited in prison jumpsuits. The racist audacity of this photo op is stunning, as Christopher Petrella of the Boston Review points out. So a writer from the Boston Review said this, quote, "It is hard to imagine that the DLC would not have been aware of the Stone Mountain's significance as a theater of white supremacy when it staged Clinton's campaign event at the prison there. In fact, the choice of that particular place as a campaign stop arranging white political leaders in business suits in front of subjugated black male prisoners in jumpsuits is eligible, except in the light of this history. Illegible, excuse me. Robinson notes that the photo, called an iconic photo of 1992, sent an unmistakable message. Are y'all listening? If President Clinton wanted to, quote, signal to poor and working class whites, that he was willing to be tougher on black communities than the Republicans had been, he could hardly have done better than stand in front of a shackled mass of black men at the base of Stone Mountain, only a year after its Klan picnics had finally stopped. For a clutch of white politicians to pose in front of black inmates would be mildly nauseating in the most innocuous of locales. That Clinton did it with a pair of open bigots at the entrance of the Confederate Rushmore should violently churn the stomach. This was carefully tailored message indeed to the DLC's target constituency, Southern white males. California Governor Jerry Brown got it right. He said Clinton and his cohorts looked like colonial masters, signaling to white voters, don't worry, we'll keep them in their place. Governor Brown said the implications are clear. Quote, 2 white men and 40 black prisoners. What's he saying? He's saying we got them under control, folks. This press conference and its iconic image inaugurated Bill Clinton's, quote, tough on crime campaign and presidency. It is my suggestion that this image perfectly illustrates and encapsulates President Clinton's whole approach to race and politics. He decided early to appeal to America's white supremacist instincts by politicizing race and criminalizing black men, then imposing the harshest penalty on black men. Note Clinton's callous execution of mentally disabled Ricky Ray Rector. How many of y'all knew about Bill Clinton and the mentally disabled Ricky Ray Rector? President Clinton's tough on crime presidency was approximately launched in America's mecca of white supremacy. His 1994 crime bill, I suggest, must be seen in that light. Of course, this book goes on to talk about the devilment of such things. I want to look at that picture one more time. Bill Clinton and open racist bigots standing in front of shackled black men for a campaign op to let the whole wide world know We the Democrats, white working class, we got the ninjas under control. And because the Democrats were seen as a friend of your side, they had a level of legitimacy to trust us. We got them. And boy, did Bill Clinton and Jim Crow Joe Biden deliver. Yes. Family, I like to insert information like that when we're discussing politics. Muddy Production. One thing about Vicki's going to always have receipts. You got that right, beloved. Watch this. Now back to this article, because remember, this is who they got on the team to help keep Jim Crow Joe Biden in office. Now remember, how many of y'all know that Barack Obama had a lot of options to choose a decent vice president when it was clear that he was winning the nomination from the Democrats, right? Remember how everybody, black folks, and including a lot of Democrats, was mad at him from choosing Joe Biden as his VP? Why were they upset that he chose Joe Biden? Why were Democrats and why was the black community in particular pissed at Obama for choosing Joe Biden? I'll wait while I take a quick sip. Why were so many black Democrats upset with Barack Obama when he announced who his VP pick was going to be? Tell me what the criticism was. Exactly, Tanya. Because even Democrats seen Joe Biden as the KKK. They were upset that he chose one of the most racist modern day Democrats to be his VP pick. But Obama picked him precisely for that reason, because Obama too was appealing to the white racist males to vote for him. And he used Jim Crow Joe Biden to relax the white man into voting for him. And boy, did Obama deliver by doing not one good thing for black folks. He certainly didn't pass any pro-black legislation for us. He pushed what even Bill Clinton couldn't even push for the LGBTQ community. Remember, it was Bill Clinton that went along with the military policy for gay folks, the don't ask, don't tell. Remember, even Bill Clinton wouldn't go that far to pass substantive legislation. He's the one that created that don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask if you LGBTQ and don't tell nobody. That was a law under Clinton. Obama came in there and passed legislation for them and then got in there and argued against us getting reparations. And more black folks were being openly unalived under Obama because we took the backlash from white folks that was pissed that a black family was in the White House. And it was Obama that came out when black folks were rallying in the streets because we were being mowed down. It was Obama's administration that came out calling them thugs. How many of y'all remember that? It was Obama that was putting his finger in black folks' face, lecturing us about how we raise our children. It was Obama that sat up there and cried a river. What's some little white kids that died in that were murdered at that school under Obama? Somebody remind me. It's on the tip of my tongue. Somebody remind me. Them little kids. Obama was doing a press conference and got choked up and started holding back tears. Who them little kids are, y'all? Somebody please remind me. I know I got some more intelligent black people that can help me. Sandy Hook, thank you. Obama didn't shed a tear for all them black folks that was being unalived. He was shamed into sending Michelle to Chicago for that black chick that was shot. Y'all remember that? Got choked up. But Chicago didn't choke him up. Baltimore didn't choke him up. Got up there just. But didn't nothing else move you, ninja, when it came to us. Talk black to me, somebody. What did Obama give us? And we can't deny he gave us something. What did Obama give us?
Amazing grace.
What Obama give us?
Amazing grace.
Remember, he wasn't showing up to nobody's funeral. Remember when our black family got mowed down at Mother Emanuel's church? Emmanuel African Methodist Church. Remember, we had to humiliate his funny looking self. So they did a little special memorial so he could show out because we was calling his funny looking self out for getting choked up over white little kids. So he said, let me give black folks something.
Amazing grace. Amazing grace.
That's all it took. Don't you ever forget it. I'm going to keep showing you this. Get ready, family. Where my altos at? Where my tenors? Where my sopranos?
Amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch.
Do I have any altos in Alabama out there in Vicki land? Do I have any sopranos in Tennessee? God, today. Do I have anybody from South Carolina that knows anything about a Baptist choir? God, today. Do I have any drummers in the building? Where my organists and stuff? Maxwell, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Teach, Queen Goddess. We got to give him that. What did he give us? What did he give us, family?
Amazing grace.
God, today. God, today.
Amazing grace.
No, Vicki is not finna let y'all forget because we demanding reparations. We demanding justice. And hell no, I ain't finna let you forget none of this stuff.
Amazing grace. How sweet.
3 seconds in, they went from sitting to what, family? Y'all know how we do down south. God, today.
The sound
that say, come on, altos. Me. Y'all hit that note. I but now. God, today. Ninja. That's what they think of you. Amazing grace. Not reparations, nothing substantive. They all white supremacists work together. And I want to keep highlighting these different areas of actual policy, legislation, to where they willfully made you the prey. They knew exactly what they were doing the whole time. Only the Democrats were smarter about it, more sagacious, more devious, because they knew to smile, unlike the Republicans. They knew to sing Amazing Grace. They knew just go to their fish fry. And you don't need to put chains on them to force them to the polls for you. You give the veneer and the appearance that you are friendly. And may I submit to you, this is the worst kind of devil. And I'm going to continue to remind you of these very real facts over and over and over and over again. Talk black to me, somebody. The last article, which I had already talked to you all about some time before, is still pretty new, pretty recent, when it says Obama held a secret lunch meeting with Biden to urge him to be more aggressive. He fears Trump is more formidable than the president realizes. Of course, that was about the fact that Obama recently had an off-the-books White House lunch with President Joe Biden to share his concerns and advice about the former running mate's campaign. Obama grew, quote, animated. God, today. Y'all know white folks get scared when black folks, quote unquote, get animated. I hope y'all hitting that thumbs up button, share, share, share. Obama grew animated as he discussed the 2024 election and Donald Trump's bid to return to the presidency and suggested Biden should structure his campaign to be more agile, the Washington Post reported on Saturday, citing people familiar with the matter. The lunch meeting reportedly occurred in recent months, but has not been previously reported, and Obama did not appear in the White House visitors' logs, which have exemptions for certain types of visit. So this is the reason why we talk about he quietly met with them originally. But now the media is coming out just talking about, of course, he just all out promoting him and helping him after he just snuck up there and probably cussed him out. That's what that means, probably, when they say he got animated. Cussed his staff out. Tell them that y'all all up in here sleepy. Talking about you finna go to bed. God, today. I bet you Obama didn't even cuss Joe Biden out. He know his mind is gone. He was cussing out the staff and say it is permissible for Jim Crow to be sleepy and in the bed. But for God's sakes, you are his handlers. You don't get to go to bed. You don't get to go to bed. You don't get to snuggle up. The hell is you got a comforter on for? He's the only one that gets to get some sleep. He cussed him out. Told him to take out them pajamas. Y'all know darn well that's exactly how Jim Crow Joe greeted him. That's a lie. They took Obama to his bed while he was in his PJs. Barely could open up his eyes, talking about, what's up, Barack. How many of y'all remember that racist statement Biden said about Obama? How many of y'all remember? He intimated that Obama was one of the few kind of clean, intelligent black men. How many of y'all remember his racist statement to Obama, and Obama picked and chose him, covered for him, and defended him? I'm scared some of y'all don't. Jim Crow Joe walk around with sleep in his eye in the pajamas, in the war room. Hell, I bet you Secret Service is out there hollering and screaming, talking about he done wandered from his bed and get him back in it. And took him by the hand and guide him to take him back where he belonged. Put him out the way. God, today. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I got to go, family. I love y'all so much. Be sure to share this broadcast. Family, I got to do some more appointments and other stuff I'm handling behind the scenes, beloved. But be sure I'm going to continue to come to you. We're going to be increasing a couple times a week here. Of course, you can still see some of my content on other networks and platforms. So stay connected with us and subscribe to my email list so that you're being notified of such things. We've got a lot of yummy projects coming, like I mentioned to you before, my book. And of course, I have my 3rd magazine coming out in due season. And of course, some other yummy things that are taking place that I got to be quiet about because, you got your weird, funny looking, haters and stuff that try to sabotage things. Ain't nothing to be stopped. Talk black to me, somebody. So just stay in touch with us on my email list on my website at VickiPlanet.com. Be sure to join my elite, the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, where I teach you spiritual principles. You ain't got to be religious. And it doesn't matter what your background is. The truth of the spiritual principles that I release has the power to shape your entire life. I'm talking about with your children, with your spouse, with your job, with your business, with your hopes, with your dreams. This is what that's about. So just give me a few months to help you transform by implementing the teachings, meditating on the teachings, and manifesting some of the rituals that we talk about so that you can manifest your unique destiny. Yes, go to VickiPlanet.com or click the link above. I also have some other yummy products like my ancient oud oils that helps us to manifest certain things. These are things that some of your Saudi billionaires, some of the products and services that they use, and you wonder why it is that they have such success in certain areas. Baby, we getting on to them. We finna start using all that stuff ourselves. Talk black to me. And I have some of that with a true Black tradesman that gets the real deal, not that fake stuff that you can find on wherever. Talk Black to Me. So go to my website, check out my store. You can see all those yummy things there, as well as get your Talk Black to Me t-shirts that we have that are unisex for both men and women. Get yours today. We even have our gavels. Of course, this is the big gavel. We only sell the little small 3, 4, 5-inch gavels that are custom made. So get yours today. Someone sent me the cutest picture of one of our beautiful, beautiful supporters. She bought one for her grandchild. She sent me the picture of her grandbaby hitting their little gavel. So family, I can't wait. I'm going to use that for promo in due course. But I love you so much. Thank you, Miss Melanie. I love you all so much. Y'all be sure to share the broadcast. I can't wait to see you again.